Hello and welcome to Q&A with Emike Oyemade. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. And you can also hit on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when I post new content. Now, this is Q&A with Emike Oyemade, and the question that we'll be looking at today says, the title of the question is, why do I feel trapped in my marriage? Now, this person says, I have been married 6 years. My husband and I started as friends, and we really wanted to marry each other because we were convinced that this was God. Our courtship days was filled with lots of fun, and then eventually we got married. Now, it's 6 years now, and I don't feel as excited as we started. Things are different. We quarrel often. We disagree on a lot of issues. I have prayed to God and I have spoken to Him about it, but it seemed like nothing is changing. To be sincere with you, I feel trapped in this marriage. That's the question. Now, so let's look at some suggestions that I'm giving to this person. The truth is, if you are going to look around your married friends and even some of your family members to see whose marriage is working and who's not working, you will be frustrated. Many marriages are going through a whole load of stress, but no one is showing it because, again, marriage is to be worked out between the two partners, the people that are involved. So if you are looking at, if you're looking at your friends or you're looking at your family members and thinking that, well, theirs is working, why is mine not working? You are going to be deceiving yourself. We all go through issues. We just choose to handle it in a way that it does not ruin the relationship at the end of the day. Now, another thing is that sometimes the partners can be suffocated by duties, obligation, responsibility that may make them feel trapped in their marriage. Now, remember, during your courtship days and when you started, you didn't have children. You didn't have responsibility, but as you begin to have children, the family grows. There will be changes that would make you feel like, well, this thing isn't working. Now, those changes are not supposed to tear the relationship apart. Both of you are supposed to look for ways that will improve your marriage, regardless of those changes. Those changes are children, maybe job, maybe starting a new business. They are blessings, and it means that both of you and your partner need to make deliberate effort to spice your relationship. Unfortunately, some people get married, years into the marriage, they do nothing to spice the relationship. For some people, it starts with keeping a good physique. I mean, their side, they don't want to grow big, so they watch where they eat, they stay with exercise. But for some other people, they don't care. If you're married to someone who cares about physique, your partner is going to be bored by your looks. Partners also need to take deliberate care of how they look. Remember that when you were courting, you looked good, you look attractive. Now, the fact that you have children does not mean that you need to stop looking good. In fact, I believe that is the time you should make deliberate and conscious effort to look good, because you are also nurturing children and you are telling them that looking good is part of well-being. It boosts your self-esteem. Now, you also have to look at your communication. When people get married, they throw communication out of the window. So when they go to the office, they don't talk to each other during the day until they are back from the office. That's not fair on your relationship. Remember your courtship days. You will deliberately make out time during the day to reach out to your partner, find out how they're doing. Even when there is nothing to say, partners find out what they're doing. Now you're married because you just think that, well, I'm going to see her at home, I'm going to see him at home, so what's the need? No, during the day, make deliberate effort, put a call through, send a text message, do an email, just to check how the person is doing. Now, those actions just shows that You care about the person, your partner, and you are thinking about them. How about deliberately making out some dates? Now, I know that we live in a culture that does not believe that married people should go out on a date, deliberate date, but it will have a way of boosting the excitement in your marriage. Just go out, leave the children at home, put them in the care of a relative, and just take out some time to have dinner out with your partner and talk, laugh, and have fun. Again, we also live in a society where couples do not take deliberate time out to just have fun. If you don't do that, you discover that over time you're bored. You discover that the relationship even becomes annoying. You should be able to create fun between you and your spouse. It could be a weekend somewhere, it could be an evening somewhere, it could be even a lunch somewhere. And sometimes we also think that that is spending a lot of money. But come to think of it, what amount of money is worth more than saving your marriage or spicing up your marriage or putting back the excitement into your marriage? Now, if you are feeling bored also with your marriage, you also have to look at what are the issues that have happened between your spouse. Have you sincerely forgiven your spouse for breaking your heart, for disappointing you? Because unforgiveness has a way it drains the marriage of excitement. Now, sometimes a partner does something really very bad, maybe betray you, maybe they cheated on you, and they apologize. Now, if you do not sincerely forgive your spouse, it's going to impact on the happiness of the marriage. And that will make you feel trapped, that will make you feel, I deserve better. So when issues arise, it's not just infidelity. When other issues are, maybe you've had an argument, make sure you're dealing with issues as they are coming. If not, you would wake up one day and you're thinking, did I make a mistake? What about the 6 years of courtship? Again, let me let you know, people think that partners don't change. They do. People change. People change. They may change from who they were when you were courting to who you don't know that they would ever be when they get married. Why do they change, you may want to ask? Circumstances, pressures, friends, families, change in ideologies, a lot of things. And when they are making those changes within themselves, it's possibly going to affect the relationship that they have with you. Do you know what it is if your partner begins to be influenced by someone in his or her office on another views about marriage? It will affect the relationship with you. Now, that is why I would usually encourage couple to pray for their partner. Be a partner, be someone that your partner can be accountable to. Watch out for what they're doing. Be friends with them. Communicate without suspicion. Before you begin to point accusing fingers, be sure that you know what your partner is doing or going through. Because again, a partner may feel trapped in their marriage if the other partner is withdrawing as a result of pressures in his or her office, pressures from his or her family members, or any other pressures. So before you conclude that they may be the fault or they are the fault, the issues in your marriage, you want to find out what exactly is going through this person's mind or why the change. I believe that God meant marriage for good. Now, if you have questions, you can DM me, you can send me a mail, and I will be so glad to treat your question. Now, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to this channel and also click the notification bell. When I post new content on Q&A, you will be the first to know. Till then, enjoy your marriage.